Oh, good pop. 4.334. August Outturn is fast approaching. Where has the year gone? So, Distillery 4 was very early in the Society's history. Distillery 1 came along in 1983, along with Distillery 2. And then 3 and 4 were, I think, either early 84 was the first time we worked with them. And Distillery 3 is in Islay, and Distillery 4 is in Orkney. And it's not Scarpa. So that gives you an example of which, it gives you the best clue you could possibly learn about which distillery this is, or you can probably work out what it is. It's 4.334 is obviously early code for us, and we've had a lot of casks from them, and I've never heard anyone really complain about any of them because they are all panel approved like all of our whiskies. And in this case, I picked this one out of Outturn in particular because I think the panel got this one bang on. As in, they call it Hillwalker's Delight. This is, for me, like smoked ham and eggs, a Scottish breakfast in the Highlands on holiday kind of dram. This is a Hillwalker's Delight. This is the whiskey you put into the hip flask for your mountain walk on a Saturday morning. I can't say it better than that. It's so... these fours we've been getting through lately have this lovely farmyardy, mechanical, slight bit of oily rag. Not so much like you see in 93s and other codes, but like that real oily, mechanical, farmyardy kind of note going on. Some taste. It's just so present. And it's just so, like I say, just this lovely sort of like smoked ham and hay bales and old tractor in the farmyard kind of note. This will make the most perfect springtime sort of Sunday afternoon dram after your walk, or something you're taking the hip flask to the top of the summit. Yeah, so it's lovely. It's like a little bit of like lavender note, a little bit of like toasted nuts on the palate, with that sort of like toasted, roasted sort of like cashew and chestnut kind of thing going on. Just lovely. And I think we often, members will probably at the moment, every distillery I find, like most distilleries go through what I call like, these waves. So you see some codes come through for like a lot at the same time. Like we've had a lot of fours, and it's been so good to see that many lovely peated Orkney drams coming through at cask-strength. And then we'll not have fours for a while maybe, and people will go, where's all the fours? And it happened with 53. It's happened with lots of codes where we've had like lots of 53s for a while there, and you'd almost hear complaints. Too many 53s or too many threes. I remember too many threes. It's like, you can't really complain about having too many long-aged Islay whiskies, can you? Anyway. And Orkney peat, and they do a bit of floor malting at this distillery. A portion of their whiskey is floor malted. They mix it in with everything else. Gives it that really lovely, oily, rich, viscous sort of peat, but it's heathery and honeyed. It's honeyed peat. It's like peat that's been honey roasted peat rather than that damp, mossy, boggy style of peat that you see in Islay whiskey. Highly recommend. Definitely in my top 3 picks for Outturn for August 2024. Until next time, Sanjava. See you soon, as you were and however you enjoy it. I hope you're well. Cheers.